only we had a discussion about the introduction about the SAP and how the integrated mechanism it is going to help to the organizations. Only we had a discussion about that one, and high level discussion was happened, and what are the modules which we are going to discuss during the classes. Then let us continue today's session. So, okay, so okay. So before getting to that subject, I think only today in the today's session I'm going to explain about a brief about what are the options which SAP has given when we are going to opening into the SAP system. So introduction of SAP. SAP stands for Systems Applications and Products in Data Processing. This we have already. This is application of SAP. We have already discussed about this one. Then we are going to learn about FI and CO. Finance is a separate module. CO is a separate module. Finance is a stands for financials. CO is for controlling. So these two modules which we are going to learn. Apart from this, the cross modules integration we are going to learn. The version which we are going to learn SAP ECC 6.0 version. ECC 6.0. This I have already covered areas to be covered FI and CO. Then in the finance, what are the modules which we are going to cover? General ledger accounting, accounts payable, accounts receivable, asset accounting. Then apart from this, one more module, the new GL also, which I am going to cover, new GL. Then in the controlling, which are the modules we are going to discuss? Cost element accounting, cost center accounting, internal orders, profit center accounting, product costing, and as well as profitability analysis. These are the modules which are available in controlling and as well as finance module. Then if we talk about cross modules integration, so material management module where the is going to integrate with the to FI integration, and sales and distribution module to the SD integration with the finance module. Then data takeover. This is a part of the when the client is going to implement the functionalities, means we need to bring up the old our legacy system data into the SAP system. I am going to cover this also. Then closing procedures means in finance as well as controlling at the same time we have the closing procedures. Month end closing procedures are there, year end closing procedures are there. What are those which we are going to discuss in detail? Then once this will be completed, then I'm going to cover S4 HANA. What are the changes which has come up with the S4 HANA if you compare with the ECC 6.0? So I will cover. Then afterwards, the project sessions will be taken care separately, real-time project sessions. So this is the syllabus what we are going to discuss and what I am going to cover. Then reports. What are the reports? This is just only the information purpose which I have updated here. Reports, all the module system given, even the reports that the which I have mentioned here, the reports which has been delivered by the standard SAP system for each and for all the modules. Then cross company codes transactions. Now this is not there. TST. Okay, so TDS withholding tax, as you already remember the TDS, when we are going to deduct the tax when our company is going to rendering service from the vendor, then we are going to deduct a TDS on the transactions and a GST. And as per the Companies Act, the profit and loss account and balance sheet, how to prepare. So this information also I will show you where to map the GL account. So how the report is going to generate by the system automatically. These are the just for the what is the difference between, I mean, no need to remember this one because now S4 HANA only you need to focus on ECC 6.0 because this 4.7 is the old version. It's a now nobody is using, because until 2027 even SAP confirmed that they are going to support to this version SAP ECC 6.0 until 2027 only. Then afterwards no more support for ECC 6.0 also. Then only they are going to support S4 HANA only. Okay, then we'll discuss about. So then we'll see roles of the FI consultant. Means we are learning, we should aware of that one. Okay, what is the hierarchy of the team? Let's say for example, the first will come from the end, because we need to understand that the hierarchy from down to up, means end user. End user, what is the role of end user? If we talk about end user, the persons who are going to enter the data into the production system. Like for example, we have the vendor invoices, customer invoices, or month end, we want to process some month end payments. Okay, so then at the same time we want to close some periods during the month end. So the end users are the persons responsible. They are going to key the data into production system. Remember, as a consultant, we do not have authorization to enter or to do changes or enter any changes in the production system. We are only the, we consultant, we means consultants have the only access in the production system, only view authorization. We cannot do any changes. Then core team members. So who is the core team members? Let's say for example, okay, somebody has been, some business organization has been decided they want to implement the SAP functionality. So then we are the consultants, means we will be, maybe suppose let's say for example we are working either it's IBM or Accenture, whatever it may be, different organizations. So we will be as a implementation partner or support partner, means consulting side who are going to participate from the consulting side, we will be call it as a implementation partners, and as well as or else it's a support partners. Then the core team members. Core team members are the persons from the business organization side, means they are the process owners. They aware of the what is the current business process and what challenges they are facing in the current situation. So the core team members, they are going to describe their as is business process in the as is documents, and this will be I will cover, but you just I'm just giving the high level information here. So that is the role of the core team member. You just remember who is the core team member, means they are the process owners, they are from the business organization side. Okay, it's a counterpart to us, means we are the consulting. Suppose let's say suppose if you are the one of the FI consultant, who is your counterpart from the business side? Okay, this person core team members are the counterparts to you. Okay, in the either it's implementation project or support project. Okay, now support consultant means maybe we will be there. Okay, somebody has been implemented already the the functionalities, then we are going to support to run their business organizations day-to-day activities. Means the SAP system will give some problem, some errors, some the business facing some issues, or they would like to implement some new functionalities, the changes. So then there the support consultant will work, means consulting side. This is also it's a part of the role is our role only. Then the starting role will be a, see, the starting role will be a like this. If we are the consulting side, associate consultant will be there, and also junior consultant will be there. It's a depends on the organization. Some organizations they will give the, okay, senior software engineer. It's here is a associate consultant. The designation, the starting designation will be given support consultant, or depends on the organization, their policies they will give. Okay, IBM will give one different role, then Accenture will give the different role. Means it's a depends on the pure organization. So organization, the roles will be differ. Then once the associate will be then senior consultant. Then after 4+ years, once you will have the experience, then you will become senior consultant. Then after senior consultant, you will become principal consultant. After principal consultant, you will become maybe the associate delivery manager. Then after that, the project manager. It's a depends on the organization. The roles will be differ. Just for your information, the roles, but the roles I will explain in detail when we will be there into the project, the support, the implementation project I will explain. Okay. Now this is the important one. Today I just want to show you how to open the SAP system. Then so friends, please try to install your SAP system by VMware, because that is one of the best practice, because it will it will be uh, it will continue as a longer time. Okay, Then how to open the initially, because this is the test system and also this is the only for practice purpose, you need to select the which server you are opening. Just click on the all tasks and start button. Then let's see the initial password which we need to enter here. Once it will be started, then let's see, it will turn the status into the green state. Yeah, now you can see the status is turning. The moment if you click as ABAP WP tables, the status, all status should be come into the from run state to from wait mode. It should come new status. The state.
Master, hello.
Yes, yes. Tell me.
యాక్చువల్గా ఇది స్క్రీన్ షేరింగ్ కనిపించట్లేదు.
Sorry, sorry. ఓకే ఫైన్, ఇప్పుడు కనిపిస్తుందా?
ఇంకా రాలే. ఓకే ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు కనిపిస్తుంది.
సారీ, నేను మర్చిపోయాను. ఓకే ఫైన్, ఫైన్ ఫైన్. Okay, so now all are turned the status into the wait mode. The moment the server turned into the wait mode, then the logon pad. This is a logon pad. This we can say it's a GUI. GUI stands for graphical user interface. This is a logon pad, SAP logon pad. But in real time, what will be there? We no need to install all this SAP management console and all, because the clients will have the server and only we need to install the GUI only. The GUI itself, it have the automatically, it's a depends on the situation. If the client want to configure the information, they will provide the routing information and what is the server information. Now if you want to see, just click here. Now see, this is already in the information which has been mapped here. Description, what is the server, what is the instance number, system ID, SAP routing number. It's not required for this one. Okay, now let us see. Okay. Now this is a logon pad, SAP logon pad. When the moment we are going to log in into the SAP system, then please try to understand here. Then okay, now here you can able to see in one client, means in one server. This is, let us assume this is a one server. In this server we can have the client. What is mean by the client? It's a depends on the business requirement. Client is the highest organization, highest level organization structure. Client means there might be a different clients are there. Okay, I will show you. Okay, in this server how many clients are there, I will show you. But we are going to practice our sessions, or we are going to do the configuration, okay, in the 800 client. Then once this will be once a client, please remember, if you have a multiple clients in one server, okay, while login into, please take care of that one. Then the second one is a username. What is the username? Okay, this username will be created by the basis team or basis team. Okay, then there they will create your name into the system. Then password, we must have to enter the password. The then afterwards the language, because SAP is going to support more than 50 plus languages, but by default system is going to take language English. If you would like to log in a particular language, you just remove the language, you just enter. If you suppose, let's say if you want to log in into the German DE language, okay, then if you want to log in into the different like in China language, okay, it's a depends on the business requirement, they will log in. The SAP is going to support, but by default in the initial screen the system will take is a language is a English. It's a default, the system will take it. Then press enter. Okay, now friends, here we need to understand there are two type of screens are there in SAP. This is the initial login screen. The initial login screen, this is the easy access. Okay, so first let us discuss about the in detail what is easy access, why it is required. Okay, so remember the easy access screen which is used by the and which is used for end users, not for the consultant. Maybe consultant also will have the access, but consultant we need to go inside of this one. But here the easy access screen is representing only for the end users. Means the end user, where the end users want to post some transactions, do some activities. For that purpose, the easy access screen will be used. Means, let's say for example, I will show you one example. Okay, in accounting, financial accounting, general ledger accounting. Now some business user want to post some general ledger entry into, maybe let's say for example JV. If business want to pass some JV or some GL related information into the system. Okay, I have taken an example only GL related, not for others. Means if you want to post others also available, but only for example I have taken. Now let's say for example here, this is the path. Okay, but I will explain you first. Let me complete this one. Now company code, let's say for example I'll give is the company code. Okay, which business want to post. Then this is the here the user is going to enter the transactions or key the information what they want. See, now here, okay, I think going forward, you will come to know one by one in detail. Okay, now this is the screen, the easy access screen. Remember, friends, the easy access screen, which will used for to post any business transaction or to do the changes. Okay, this is what the easy access screen it will have. Let it go back. I will show you. Okay, now this is fine. Now we understood about the easy access. The easy access screen is an end user screen where the end users are going to pass the transactions into the system. Now, let's say, for example, now I want to, now one particular end user is there in our department, finance department. Okay, he want to he is using the regular transaction is a FB60 or F.02. Okay, FB50, some particular transaction codes he is using that regular basis. Okay, he want to keep these transactions as a favorites. Okay, favorites in the sense means as soon as the person, the user is going to open the initial login screen, then the favorite transactions which will be available in his favorites list. Okay, now how to add the transactions into the favorites. Now okay, now just select here. Suppose let's say I want to add the FB50 transaction code. I will explain you later on what is FB50 and others. Okay, now there are two ways are there to add this particular transaction codes into your favorites list. Then select this one, then drag and drop here into favorites. Drag and drop. Now you see, now you can see the transaction code which has been available, which is available at the favorites. Now let's say for example there is a one more option is available. Now you have that 02. Now select this one, then click on the here add favorites plus button. Instead of drag and drop, now here there is an option is available. Just click this one. The system automatically it is going to add into your favorites list. Suppose if you want to delete, if you want to remove the any transaction or anything from your favorites list, just select this one. But see, remember the original what SAP has been delivered, the transaction code which is available here and here also, this is just for no need to go inside of the system. The as soon as the user is going to log in, it will be available in front end. Okay, then if you want to remove from the your favorites list anything, then you just click this one, delete the favorite list, then that's it, it's gone. Now okay, so I think how to add the favorites. Okay, now we learned about how to add the favorites, the transaction codes which we want. Then the next one is a, okay, now I will take the same one more thing. Now here here you can see sometimes if you are going to install, I mean if you are going to open your SAP system after installation, then the transaction codes will not be appear. Okay, what we need to do, just go to extras, settings. Now you can see here, there are two things we can control from the from settings. Now display the technical names. Okay, because by default this checkbox will not be selected. If you just unselect this one, then these names will not be appear. Then and also, okay, now you can see, okay, do not display the picture. If you want to remove SAP demo system, if you want to remove this picture also, if you select this one, then the picture also will be removed, the options which are available. Okay, now first let us see display the technical names, because it in when as soon as I opened this pop-up, then the checkbox this was selected. Now I just deselected. Then let's see, continue. Now let us go and see, because it is applicable for entire system. The moment if we uncheck that checkbox, now you can see enter the GL account document, means we don't know what exactly the transaction code. Okay, now but we want to appear the transaction codes also in the list. Okay, that is the reason, go to technical details, then sorry, settings, then select the display the technical name. Now you can see the, now if you go inside of the system, then see now the transaction codes which has been appeared. Okay, now we have discussed about the how to add the required transaction codes into the favorites, and as well as how to disappear the transaction codes from the menu list, or how to appear how to enable the functionality to appear the transaction codes in the selections in the front end screen. Okay, we have seen these two functionalities. Okay, now and also we have discussed about the SAP Easy Access. What is the SAP Easy Access? Why we would require the SAP Easy Access screen? Now the next turn into the consulting role. The consulting role is going to start from here. Okay, this is the one what you could say, this is the IMG activity, where this is the screen is IMG means implementation. Okay, where we are going to enter the transaction codes. Okay, before getting to that one, okay, to reach out to the some, if you want to do some configuration into the system, okay, in SAP, or if you want to post some transactions into the system, okay, to reach the particular transaction in SAP, there are two ways are there. One is, if you know the way is, if you know the path, you can go by the path. Means path means step by step accounting, financial accounting, then general ledger accounting, or accounts receivable or accounts payable. If you know, if you perform, depends on the business requirement. If you want to post the, okay, customer customer invoice, FB70 is the transaction code. Okay, if you know the path, then you can know, you should reach by following the steps: accounts receivable, financial accounting, then accounts accounting, financial accounting, accounts receivable, then document entry, then you can we are reaching the up to the mark, means destination where we want to perform the business transaction. This is the one way, okay, to reach the path, to reach the destination. Then the second thing is, if you know the transaction code, straightforward, if you know the transaction code FB70, directly you can enter in the above, then here, then press enter. The system automatically it will take us through the particular transaction code what we are looking. Then let's see, the system is going to open the FB60. Now you can see customer invoice into the company code. Enter customer invoice into the company code. These are the two ways are there. Okay, if you know the transaction code, fine. Otherwise, if you do not know the transaction code, what you need to do, you need to enter, you need to go by the path. Okay, now let's say for example, I'll give one more example. Okay, okay, now let's say for example, if you don't know the particular transaction code. Okay, if you don't know the particular transaction, if you're not aware of that one, how to reach the path also, then just control F. Let's say for example customer invoice, just search here, automatically system will display the options which system automatically search. Just remember friends, control F, because the information which I have already given. Okay, customer invoices, it is customer invoice journal, something it is displaying. Okay, if you want to, then there is an options also which is available. If you want to post the I mean search the transaction code, but it should appear. Okay, so that is the way. And to go inside of the screen, let me show you. Then now when we are in easy access screen, okay, now if you want to reach out is a FB60 FB70, now the customer related, if you want to pass some information against the customer, okay, then directly you can enter is a FB70 transaction in the easy access. Remember friends, when you are there into the easy access screen, no need to enter the other information here, directly you can enter is a FB70, then press enter. Okay, or you just click this one. Okay, enter in the key from the keyboard, or okay, select that enter option, then the system automatically it will take to the particular transaction code. Now let's say I'll show you other thing. Okay, now let's say for example, if we are there into the SPRO IMG screen, means IMG stands for implementation guide, then this is the where the consultant is going to do the configuration. Now you can see this access the end users does not have in any organizations. Maybe if they have the authorization, maybe the view authorization the end users can have, but in production system end users can able to post the transactions, but as a consultant we do not have authorization to post. Okay, now this is the consulting role where the consultants are going to do the uh, configuration in the system. Now you are into the IMG screen. Now if you directly, let's say for example in earlier easy access screen, we have entered is a FB70 transaction code, directly we reached over there to the transaction code. Now if you try to enter FB70 in this IMG screen, what system will say? Let's say, see, system will not take you through that particular transaction code because you are there in the IMG screen. In the IMG screen, if you want to reach the particular transaction code /n, you must have to key, in front of the transaction code, you must have to enter /n FB70. Remember /n FB7 /n is a quite common for all the transaction codes. Means what system does is a, if you click /n and FB70, system what system does is a, it is going to, okay, open this screen will be disappear and the new screen will be open in this place. Now let us see /n FB70. Now you can see here /n. Now the system, it has been opened because the earlier screen disappeared and this screen it has been enabled. Now let's say for example, I will give one more example. Okay, /n. Okay, I'll go back. Now SPRO, remember SPRO we have to enter is to go to the IMG screen, the transaction code is a SPRO. Okay, so that is the transaction code. Okay, now you are doing some activities in this screen. Okay, you are doing some configuration in this screen. Now what you want to do, okay, you do not want to work, oh, you do not want to wo- okay, you do not want to close this screen and you want to open another screen. Then at that moment time, what we need to do, /o, keep instead of /n, keep /so FB70. See, now there are two screens are there. See, now if you see here customer invoice IMG, now you can see this screen is remain same. Then at the same time the system has opened the new screen. Remember friends, these are the options. Then the next one, next to moving to the screens we have opened. Now two screens we have opened at a time. for this client 800 at a time, you can open maximum 6 screens. Means if you more than 6, okay, now 2 already opened. One is this one, another one is this one. I'll open 3. Click this one, 4, 5, 6. Then now system will not allow. See now, maximum number of SAP GUI sessions reached. Means this means why the system is giving this information means the system in one client or one we can open maximum 6 screens only. More than 6 screens we cannot open. Now you can see 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The maximum 6 screens we can able to open and we can work in the during the session. Even this the same real time also. This is not for the okay. So the real time it is going to work the same functionalities. Okay, now okay. Now okay, I will show you one more thing in this SAP, in this client, in this server, how many clients are there. Go to transaction code. This is just for your information only. Okay, no need to remember. SCC4 is the transaction code. Over there we can able to see now we are working in this client 800 client. Apart from this client, okay, are there any additional servers, are there any, sorry, are there any additional clients? Means client 000 is there, 001, 066, 810, 811, 812. Okay, it's a depends on the business requirement under one server. Okay, as per business requirement, they are going to keep it the multiple clients. Okay, maybe one client is for the configuration, one client is for testing, one client is for the functional unit testing. It's a depends on the business requirement. Maybe one client is for the sandbox. Okay, it's a depends on the business requirement. Okay, now this they are going to keep it for the business requirement. This is consultant role is a 0 here regarding the curve, regarding the servers mapping and servers availability. I mean the clients availability in the server. Okay, this is a pure business decision. Okay, now we have discussed about the okay core team member, the consultant. Okay, they do the customization. This I have already explained. The consultant they do the customization development client. Okay, the company staff will do the testing. Means the core team members are going to do the testing. Okay, the customization will be transferred. Okay, this I will explain you. Okay, if I explain you now also, then you will definitely you will get confused. Okay, okay, how to move the changes from one client to another client, I will explain you. Okay, you don't no need to bother about. Okay, because we need separate discussion to be required for that one. The clients just I just have shown you the clients, how many clients are there. Okay, then okay, it's a cost of package. Means it's a depends on the user, how many number of users are using the particular client. Okay, depends on the users usage of that one. Based on that, the SAP is going to charge the um, I mean the employees license. Okay, the password what you are going to keep is alphanumeric password. Okay, just for your information. Okay, now for our business scenario, okay, I have taken an example. I have taken an example. The Adani Group is going to, they would like to implement the SAP. Then who is going to this is the business organization. Adani Group is the one of the business organization. They would like to implement the SAP functionalities. Means that they approach it to the Infosys. Okay, Infosys is the implementation partner to the Adani Group. Okay, now this is the business organization they are the implementing. Means this is the business organization here. Infosys is a consulting firm. Okay, then the Adani Group what they want, they are going to purchase the license is the SAP India. Okay, Infosys will customize. Infosys means Infosys the implementation partner is going to customize our their business according to the client business requirement. Here I have taken an example. Then hierarchy, once again hierarchy I just mentioned here. Okay, staff will be there. Staff means they are going to assist. Okay, how to log in and the different okay, to whom need to reach out the proper. Then the sales managers, this is the part of the I mean client side. Then purchase depends on the requirement, purchase management, cost accounting, okay, core team accounts manager, project manager. This is the hierarchy will be there from the business organization side. Then this is the organization, this is the structure, team hierarchy structure from the implementation partner side. I just mentioned this document. I'm going to share with you once the end of the session. Then basis administration, ABAP programmer, SD consult means sales, and each and every module can have the different individual consultants here. Okay, from the FI point of view, FI consultant will be there. Okay, CO point of view, CO consultant will be there. It's a depends on the organization requirement. Then, okay, so Adani is a core team, is a process what requested from SAP means the business organization, what they are looking means what is the business requirement they are having, which process they want to enable into the SAP system. Okay, the core team members are the responsible to describe their current business process means as is business process to the consulting firm, to the consultant. Consultant will write in detailed program. I mean in detailed configuration. Then if required, they will contact to the technical people to write some particular programs. Okay. Then development client product, it's a depends on the organization structure. Most of the organization will have the three clients. It's a quite common for every business organization. Okay, development server, quality server, production server. Okay, for what is the use of development server, what is the use of quality server, what is the use of production server? Okay, when we will be there into the project classes, then I will explain over there in detail. Okay, you just keep it aside for the time being, this one. Okay, then this and all, it's a relevant for the project only. Okay, if I explain now also, you will not understand. Okay, due to the fact I am just keeping aside this one. Okay, what is the process? Okay, this is just for the what is the maximum length of the password, how we can set the password. Okay, then just given the information. But by default the for client 800, this will be the username will be there. Okay, password also India 123. Just I just mentioned here, but it depends on the where you are going to install. Okay, the person will give the username and password, and to which client you want to log in. It depends on the persons will give the information. Okay, now up to here we are okay. Now we need to understand. Okay, when the moment if we are going to, okay, in the SAP screen, what is the menu bar? Okay, what is the standard toolbar? What is the title bar? And what is the application toolbar? And what is the status bar? Okay, here if I move here, the below screen, what you can able to see, I will explain you. Now you can see here, this is the menu bar. First you need to understand the line what you are seeing, this is the menu bar. Okay, let's move. Now this is the completely main menu bar. What the above of this one, this is the menu bar where we can able to see the screen. Now status bar. Now, okay, standard toolbar in the menu options. Okay, now if you see here menu bar, why we are calling menu bar means under this menu the options which are available. Okay, now edit, okay, favorites, whatever you want to do something, then this we can call it as a menu bar. Then we can is a screen banner means then including menu bar and as well as the, okay, standard toolbar where we can see the options. These two means a menu bar and as well standard toolbar means here you can able to see the options, different options, like if you want to open new screen, close the existing one, okay, to move to reach out to the next page. It's a different options are available here. Okay, you need to understand here what is the, then here is the screen header will be there. Okay, here you can see the left hand side, the headers means these are the headers, what you can say one by one. Then the status bar is the below. If system is going to after posting some document, the document number, the system automatically it will pop up, or you are facing some error, the error information will be appear here itself. Okay, so it's a depends on the your depends on the system functionality. Okay, now the status bar we have already discussed. Then application application toolbar. Now you can see what are all the options which are available in this screen. Okay, the application toolbar, this is the application toolbar. Remember friends, this is the application toolbar. So these are the options which are available in the screen. Okay, screen header we have already discussed about. Okay, status bar we have discussed, menu bar, standard toolbar. Okay, title bar. Okay, application toolbar. Okay, we have discussed all these options and also I have explained. Okay, now you just remember all these things, but no need to, no one will ask you in interview. Okay, just for your information, because you are the learner, you are starting your class. Okay, this is the first class after demo, so that is the reason I am showing all these options. Because okay, without knowing all this information blindly we do not enter into the straightforward. Okay, go to SPRO, do the configuration, that is not the right way. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, I just want to let you know all these options. Okay, now, okay, how to create the new session. Okay, now how to create the new session. Okay, as I have already shown you. Okay, there are two ways are there. If you know the particular okay, just go to the SPRO. If you want to go to the new screen, or click on SPRO, see. Then otherwise you can just create the new session. See here, create the new session option is there. If you click this one also, the system will open, or else control N. Control N, remember the control N, maximum sessions already been reached. Okay, control N, if you click, okay, I just closed one session, then I'm just clicking the control N. Control N, the system automatically, see now it has been opened. Okay, now the 6 sessions, the maximum sessions has been reached. Okay, if you want to open the, how to open the new screen, then okay, how to end the session, the next one is how to end the session. Now if you know system, go to system, remember friends, go to system, close the GUI window, close the GUI window. The session, it is now you can see only the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sessions only are available. Now if you want, you can close the session. This also been closed. Now you can see only the 4 sessions are there. Now straightforward. Now you do not want to close each and every session. You want to close entire system. Now just slash n ex. Then gone. That's it. Means all sessions will be collapsed at a time. All sessions will be closed. Okay. Again, you need to log in into the fresh login. Okay. Now, okay, how to end the sessions we have already seen. Okay, how to end the session. Option number one, option number two, go through the path. Okay, the transaction. Okay, if you know, if you are aware of the transaction, you can go to easy access screen. Just information what I have given here. Okay, if you know the transaction code, you can directly reach to the reach you can reach a particular transaction. Otherwise you can go by the path. This the information which I have given. After posting, okay, we want to view the ledger. Okay, these are and all the reports. Okay, okay, the n, how to prefix the n, because this I have already explained. Okay, instead of n, okay, fsn in command field. Okay, with the new transaction code. Okay, now if we are there in the easy access screen, directly we will go into the, okay, but we will reach the particular transaction code. If we will be there into img screen, we need to, we must and should be key as a slash n or slash o. Okay, if you want to open a new screen, now you can see for changes, for create means to, for create a new screen, just I just mentioned here. Okay, now how to activate the transaction code SAP, this I have already seen. But the technical names, how to activate the technical names to appear into the screen, this I have already shown you. Okay, how to set the star transaction, favorite transactions, how we need to set the favorite transaction. This also I have already explained you. Okay, how to close the SAP. Okay, this also I just a while ago I have shown you. Okay, how to unlock the transaction codes. Okay, at the time of customization, screen will come up, will display. Okay, okay, now this is the one. Suppose, let's say for example, now the team, we are working, let's say for example, 50 or 60 members, maybe we are working into the project, particular project. Okay, what we need, what system does is, sometimes some particular person, okay, let's say for example, some SM30 session, somebody has been locked. Okay, some particular information somebody has been, okay, while, okay, he has given this information, he performed some activity, but he locked his system, he went away. Okay, what system does is that it is going to lock, means this particular table related entries, okay, the system is going to lock. Okay, I will explain you what is table and why we would require. Okay, I will explain you later on, don't confuse. Okay, at that point of time, then the next person, okay, I just did some activity, then I locked my system, I went away, but now the next person, maybe Bimesh, want to perform some other activity into the same into the same table, then while logging into the system, then the system will show the entries has been locked. Means what he should supposed to do, /n SM12 is the transaction code. If there are any locked entries are there, now let us see. SM12 is a transaction code, press enter. Okay, this will be the rare cases will be appear. I mean the situation will occur, but you should aware of this also. Okay, now press enter, go to SM12 transaction code, just press enter. Okay, the system will display here. Okay, if there are any locked entries are there. Okay, now let it system display. Okay, now see, now you can see there are no locked entries available here. Means all, I mean, okay, if there are any locked entries, we need to select all at a time, then we can delete the entries. Means this, and this is only the locked entries. Even in the production system also we can do. Means the particular screen has been locked by somebody. There will not have any impact on that. Okay, now this is what I have described here. Now, okay, okay, now up to here I have explained what are the options which are available. Okay, from the beginning, once again I will quick recap once again before getting to the subject. Okay, so what is the easy access I have explained, and also what is the how to add the transaction codes into the favorite, that also I have explained. The next one is a, okay, how to remove the transaction code from the favorite, and how to activate the transaction codes to appear into the screen, and what is the IMG, and how to open the new screen. Okay, okay, then the option, what is the menu bar, what is the toolbar, okay, what is the status bar, what is the title bar, I have explained all these things. Okay, then how many clients are there in the one server, then I have explained all this information here, friends. So up to now, if anyone has any query, please let me know so that I will clarify. I just keep a pause a minute, so that please come up with your query so that I will explain you. మీకు ఎవరికైనా క్వెరీస్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి. సో, దాని గురించి నేను క్లారిఫై చేస్తాను. ఇన్ కేస్ మీకు ఎక్కడైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే గాని, సో, మీకేమైనా అర్థం కాలేదంటే చెప్పండి. సో, దాన్ని నేను మళ్ళీ మీకు క్లారిఫై చేస్తాను. ఓకే ఫ్రెండ్స్. ఐ థింక్ నో వన్ హాస్ ఎనీ క్వెరీస్. సో, ఐయామ్ మూవింగ్ ఇంటు దట్ సబ్జెక్ట్. ఓకే. నౌ ద మొమెంట్. ఓకే. సో, now organization structure. So this is the FI finance organization structure. FICO organization structure I will show you later on. But now at the moment we need to understand only the FI organization structure. What is the organization structure which we have and how we are going to build the organization elements into the SAP system. Now in SAP, client is the highest level organization. Highest node of the organization. Client means which we have logged into the 800 client. Okay, that is the highest node of the organization structure. Then group. Now let's say for example here is a Adani. We have taken an example Adani. So Adani group, sorry, is a one of the Adani group is one of the business organization. Now how we are going to map the entire group means their business you group, how we are going to map that into SAP system. We are going to create that one into SAP is a company. I will explain you later on what is mean by company, what is mean by company code, what is business area. You just need to just remember these things. Okay, the group we are going to create, we are going to map into the SAP system as a company. Then the company or legal entity, okay, we can call it as a company codes. Maybe under this Adani group we have the multiple businesses like Adani gas is there, Adani power is there, okay, or Adani mills is there, Adani oils is there, different business units are there. Okay, so for each and every particular business unit they would like to have a legal entity. Okay, for each legal entity means the how many legal entities want and all, that business will give information to the consultant. We no need to bother. Okay, business will confirm how many company codes to be created into the system. Okay, as a consultant what information they are going to give, we need to create that, we need to map that information into the SAP system. That's it, our job is. Okay, I will explain you one by one. Okay, now company is a company code. Then unit means business area. Business area, let's say for example, okay, the Adani is having the business in Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad. Okay, each and every location wise, okay, they want to have a business area wise. Means like it's a Mumbai business area, Hyderabad business area, Bangalore business area. Okay, units means where they performing the activities. Okay, now how this is what how we are going to map the structure into the system. Okay, now creation of project and all, that's that one is a no need to remember. Now here I just have given an example. Now Adani group, okay, under the group, let's say for example I have given an example Adani mills, they have one legal entity, Adani power limited, Adani gas limited, they have three legal entities. The three legal entities, their business activities they're performing Hyderabad Bangalore, I have just has given an example. Okay, now you can see here as a FI consultant, we will do the customization at company code level. Okay, company or group is only for the information. Means here why I just have mentioned means the company is a optional for okay to create into the system. Means group is an optional, but if we have created is a group as a company, okay, that group level the group or company must and should have the associated with the one or two company codes. Okay, I will explain you what is the company, what is the company code going forward. You just remember this one only. Okay, okay, we do customization Adani power limited. Okay, now we'll take it as an example. Now we will do the configuration. Okay, from any one of this list. Okay, we have three legal entities here. From this legal entities we will take anyone from the list. Okay, you can either you can keep it as a three company codes, either you can keep it as a two, either you can keep it as a one, whichever you want. Okay, but for time being we will do the customization for only for one company code. Okay, so that we'll see the transactions into the system. Okay, now please concentrate friends from here, okay, up now we have discussed only the high level information, what are all the options are available into the SAP system. Okay, the organization structure we have seen. The from organization structure onwards, then the our FI consultant job will start, FICO consultant job will start. From here, each and everything is a very, very important one. Okay, this will be even for interview point of view. Okay, it is important for you. Please concentrate going forward. If anyone has any queries, please make a note and come up with into tomorrow's session, so that I will clarify, friends. Okay, now enterprise structure. In the enterprise structure, these are all the, this we can say is a basic settings of the FI, means finance basic settings. And also, as I told when we were there into the demo session, okay, for SAP or for every business organization, finance module is the backbone for the organization. Why I am telling is a backbone means, until and unless, if as a FICO consultant, as a FI consultant, if we are going to map, if we are going to create company code, posting period, whatever it may be, etc., etc. Okay, to pass some information into the system, the FI consultant need to make sure that all the configuration, all the customization settings to be available in the system. Then only other modules can able to do the configuration, can able to pass the information, because that could be the reason. As I told you, FI is the backbone for organization or for SAP. Then now, these are all what we are seeing is a basic settings, means without these basic settings, none of the organizations will run their business in a, I mean, none of the organizations are not able to post, are not going to post or key some information into the system. Okay, what are the basic configuration settings to be required? Okay, then define company. Okay, what is the company, what is mean by the company? Okay, as I have explained, Adani Group is one of the group. Okay, group of the company. Under that, they are having the multiple business units. Like it's we have seen is some oil mills is there, power industries is there, then as well as okay, is a gas is there, different um, businesses are there. Okay, each and every business they are going to treat as a separate legal entity. Okay, now first let us discuss about the company. Okay, in SAP is represented by the 5 characters alphanumeric code. Okay, means the SAP, in SAP we are going to create a company with 5 digits code, either it's alphanumeric code. And what the, remember, for why we would require is a company. A company, see, a company include one or more company codes. Remember, means the company is going to associate with one or two company codes. Means under this company we are going to have two or more, one or two company codes. Then this is the important here, the company can be used for the consolidation purpose at group level. Means this is the report is for internal to see the internal management only. Okay, now I will explain you one more thing here. See, now we have the three legal entities here. Adani Gas is there, Adani Power, Adani Oil Mills is there. Okay, for this one, every legal entity, okay, they are going to by end of the financial year, they will draw their financial reports, like a trial balance, P&L account and balance sheet. Then that is for external reporting purpose. Okay, that everybody aware of that one. But if the organization would like to wish to draw the reports at group level, means the group level, in the sense it's a consolidation of all the legal entities. Means in this group level we have the report of Adani Mills, Adani Power, Adani Gas. Means all together they are going to the draw the reports at group level. Okay, this is for internal reporting purpose, it's not for the external reporting purpose. Remember, friends, why we would require is a company. That is the reason being that company, we want to have a company. If organization or management to wish to see the reports or generate the reports at group level, okay, at group level, okay, then we need to have the company. Okay, that is the main purpose to create the company. Okay, now define the company. This we have seen how we are going to create a company into the system. Okay, Eh, this I have already explained you friends. Either you can go by the path or either you can go by the transaction code if you remember. Then up to here you already aware of this one, but now the database table friends, remember for your purpose only I have updated this information database table. Why we would require is a database table. Okay, I will explain. First let me create the company code into the system, then later on I will explain you what is the table and how we can able to see the information into the system. Okay, now what I will do /n. Okay, now as a consultant activity, this is the easy access screen. Then go to the SPRO. Just see, go to SPRO. Remember, in the easy access screen, as I told you, to reach the consulting screen, IMG screen, you need to enter the okay. You need to enter the SPRO, the transaction code. Then enter here. Then click on the SAP reference IMG. Now the path is that to create the company enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting. Now you can see here, I just want to explain you one more thing here. The moment if you see this check, now the moment if you see this one, if you see this one, this means this is the okay under this. Okay, some other sub nodes are there. This is the main node. Under this sub nodes are there. Now see this one. Then definition. See definition. Then financial accounting. Then now if you reach the clock button, okay, if you see the clock, wherever if you reach the clock option, then under this there are no nodes are available. Remember, this is the point number one. Then if you want to okay read something, if you want to know about the what exactly mean by the company, then this is the information where it is available. Okay, documentation about the company, each and every node have the particular documentation. If you click this one, see, if you click this one, the system will give the documentation, define company. Okay, in this step you can create the uh, companies. A company is an organizational unit in accounting which okay represents a business organization according to the requirements of the commercial law in a particular country. Okay, for what purpose this company we are going to create? If you want to wish to see that if you want to read that information, then you can, it will be helpful for your okay for your understanding purpose. I am just giving what are the options which are available, because without knowing all this information blindly don't go. Okay, so now we have seen up to when the moment we reach up to clock, there will be not have, I mean this node will not have anything under this node. Okay, this is the final node. Okay, then if you want to move the second node, third, okay, like this you can move, but this is the clock means you reach up to the end. Then this is the information, okay, documentation about the particular activity what you were performing. Now let me go to this one, define company. Now the company I am going to create is a new entries. Okay, now the new entries, okay, I will create a click on the new entries. Then I'll create it is a, see, that's what I told you, alphanumeric. Okay, I'll create it is a 5 digits. Adani group, I will explain you each and here when you need to concentrate here. Then street is a okay, post box number I'll give anything. City I'll give is a Hyderabad. Country, remember friends, each the legal the uh, company is located into the which country. India. Language you must have to give the I mean that depends on the country requirement, they will give the language as I told you. Then currency, we must have to specify the currency, in which currency the business is performing, I mean what is the local currency of that company. INR is the our local currency. Just press enter. Okay, now what I will do, this I will explain you. The next one I am going to explain. Okay, I'll explain you what is this, why we would required. I will explain you. Now the moment, now it has been appeared, F5 basic settings of the Adani group. Okay. Okay, friends, now what we did, we just have created the company into the system. Okay, now why, okay, while creation of company, okay, there was a something was pop-up was appeared, then I have keyed some basic settings of Adani group and I have saved. Why we would require that one? Why we would require that one, friends? Okay, I'm going to open the new session. Then see, whatever the configuration means, whatever the changes we have done, what we have created the new company code here. Okay, sorry, new company. Okay, this changes. Okay, this is the client where we are in. I will, okay, okay, SCC4. I will open SCC4. Now we have done the configuration in the client 800. Okay, now this is the only this client consultants will have the authorization. Let's assume now business want to perform the testing, means whatever the configuration settings as a consultant we have done, then those settings, whether the settings are correct or not, if business want to perform testing, means now my changes are available in 800 client only. I want to transport the changes from 800 to, okay, maybe let's assume is a 810 client. From 800 to 800 client means here why I am transporting means the changes means this is a 800 is the only consultants can have the authorization, means no testing to perform the testing, no master data will be available in 800 client. Means so that could be the reason I just want to bring the changes from me or transport changes from 800 to 810 client. Okay, now how I can able to transport, because again I mean as a consultant, no need to log in into the system, no need to do the same configuration, configuration what I did in 800. Means if I am doing the same configuration in other client 800 811, again it will be a duplication activity, right? To avoid this situation, what SAP has given the options are what SAP has given. Okay, now we have done some configuration into the 800 client. Now we want to bring those changes, bring the 800 changes into 810 client. Okay, what we need to do, SAP has given as a functionality, okay, transport request mechanism. The transport request is the request what changes we did, then the changes are going to associated, the changes are going to associated with this transport request. Okay, remember friends, one more thing, this transport request either you can create, you can have one transport request, means while every time if you are doing the configuration, you can associate all your changes to this transport request, or if you want to wish to create individual transport request for each and every module, that can be also possible. It's a depends on the organization requirement. Now I am doing fi basic settings. Okay, for all the basic settings which I am going to use only this particular, okay, transport request. Okay, now when the moment if I am going to performing the configuration for general ledger accounting, at that point of time I want to have a new transport request. Okay, you can create new transport request. అంటే మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే మనకు డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ బిజినెస్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ we can create the transport requests, friends. Okay, either you can use single transport request for all your configuration, or multiple transport requests also can be possible. Okay, and also under this transport request, now you can come down here. Okay, what changes we have done, how we can able to see. Okay, what changes we did, if you go in detail. Okay, now you can see here, now you can see here, okay, Adani. Now you can see that table is a T800 is the table. I will explain you friends what is mean by the table, why we would require. Okay, under the T800 table, under T8 T880 table, this configuration we have done Adani, but the abbreviation and all, I mean the text and all which is not appearing here. Okay, at the moment you just remember, okay, in which table we have done the configuration. If you want to see inside of that one what changes we did, okay, we can able to see, go this table and display that information. Okay, I will explain later on the table and all. Okay, now what changes we have done. Okay, what changes which are associated to this particular transport request, now we have seen. Now remember one more thing friends, this is the very important one, please concentrate here friends. Okay, now you want to these changes we are, I mean, the changes we are there in 800 client, 800 here it is there. Now you want to bring these changes from 800 client to 810 client. Okay, what you need to do, friends? Okay, you need to first you need to release the this transport request. అంటే మనం ఈ transport request ని రిలీజ్ చేయాలి. Okay, how we need to release the this transport request? Remember, friends, the transport request, if you try to, let's say for example, if you try to release the main transport, okay, how to release means select the transport request. Remember, friends, this is the main transport request and the child transport request will be there. This is a parent and child relationship will be there. Okay, until and unless if you release the child transport request, then only you can able to release the main transport request. Okay, remember, this is the very important one when you will be there in the role as a consultant. Okay, how to release the transport request? First you need to release the child transport request, then you can go for the release for the main transport. Now let us try, we'll try to straightforward, we'll try to release the main transport request from 800 to 810. Now let us try to what system will say. See, this is the release option, this is the release option. I am trying to release the main transport request. System should not release, I mean system will give the message, system will give the information. Okay, now let us see the taking, but it will 100% sure it is the system will not accept our request because we are straightforward, we are trying to releasing the main task, main transport request. Okay, now let us see what system. See, it's taking time. Okay, but sure it will not release the main. Okay, now you can see, now you can see, friends, referencing task. Okay, 0065 not yet released because the reason being that we have not yet released the child transport request. So that could be the reason system is throwing this error. Remember, friends, okay, how to release this transport request? You need to select a child transport request. Remember, friends, okay, we'll do the, I will do the, I will create new transport for next changes. Okay, now if you want to release this one, okay, now I will not release this one, I will release the any other transport request. Okay, now I'll select this one because this for us like we have created newly. Okay, the functionality is the same. Okay, now I am releasing this transport request. 59 is a Tata group, I am just releasing this one. Just I am releasing the initially the child transport, I'm just releasing the child transport. See, now task has been released to the request. Now you can see the moment if the released, then the checkbox, it, I mean the option, it has been enabled. Okay, now the moment if we release the child transport request, now we can go for the, we can able to release the main transport request, then the system will allow. Now see, release directly. Now the main, I'm releasing the main transport request. And also from which client to which client the transport should move, the direction will be configured by the basis team. That's there is a separate transaction code, STM MS transaction code is the system transport management system that we, I mean we are not the authorized persons to do the, to do such configuration. Remember, friends, for your information. Okay, from which client to which client the transport should get moved, that will be taken care by the basis team. Okay, they are the responsible persons. Even that's a pure technical thing, they will take care of that one. But now the time being, our consultant activity is that how to release the transport request. Okay, now we are releasing the main transport request. Now the system, it is releasing the main transport request. Now system, see, now you can see, friends. Okay, local request released object no longer locked. Okay, now earlier, see, now the moment I released, see, now release list. Now mod earlier the transport, it was there under the modifiable list. Now it has been from modifiable list to release list. Now you can see if I do the refresh, then see now it has gone. Okay, where it will be available. Now you just come back, I think in the release list it will be there. See now you can see under release list the transport request it is there, means from 800 to, I mean that will be the configuration will be done by the okay basis team, from which client to which client the changes should get moved. Okay friends, this is what you need to understand in a real time. Okay, the similar 100 I mean the same function, the same activity which you need to perform if you are wish to release the transport from one client to another client. Okay. Okay, so this is the way how you need to understand the transport request. Okay, how to release the transport request. There are two transaction codes are there. One is either you can go to the SE10, the transaction code is SE10 or SE09. Both functions are the, both transaction code functions are the same. Okay, so this is what how you need to understand. Okay, to create the transport request, how to create and how to release. Then the next one, what we have seen, the database table. Okay, the database table, why we would require is a database table. Okay, the information, the company information, what we have created, okay, it is going to store some particular table. It is going to, like we have a one book, under that book in each page we have some information like that. Okay, the in the book kind of thing, it's a book is a one table. Okay, under one book we have many pages. Like the similar situation, okay, under one table can have the multiple fields or multiple options. Okay. Okay, now let me show you how to see the table. First, if you want to see the table name, there are two transaction codes are there. One is a SC11. First, let us see that SC11 is the transaction code. Okay, SC11/N SC11 is the transaction code. To see, first you want to see the what is the table name. Okay, T, the table, what is that, this is the table T880 is the table, database table. In this table the company information, okay, it is been stored. Okay, database table, select database table and give the table T880. Just click on the display option. What is the table is representing? Now you can see here global company data. Okay, now this table is going to represent. Now you can see under this table, under this one table, there are many fields are available. That's what I told you. Okay, one table can have the multiple fields. One table can have the multiple fields. Okay, now okay, now either you can directly come from there and you can able to see the information. Okay, now I will show you here. All the technical names are appearing in SC11. Here all the technical names are appearing. As a consult, as a functional consultant, we don't know what is this mean. Okay, what is the okay, so what is this one? Okay, then to change this one into the, to change the from technical name to into text, what we need to do, go user parameters, then instead of field name you just select a field label. Now let's see, now that the technical name has been turned into the label names. It is a it is a description which is appearing now. Okay, company, what we have created is a Adani we have created. Now you can see, now if you want to see whether the entry which is there or not, now you can see the entry which is available in this table. Okay, okay, now the moment if whether the created information which is all which is available or not, either you can go by the path. Okay, we can able to reach anyhow, consultant will have the authorization, they can directly go by path and they can able to our transaction code, they can directly go and see the transaction code. But sometimes let's say for example, okay, you do not have the authorization in production system, okay, to reach the destination or to for that particular transaction code. What is the alternative solution? whether the information which is available or not in the system, the alternative solution which we have, we can go and okay see the table level. And also that is not only the alternative. Okay, if you want to write some programs, means if you want to develop some particular programs, from which table the data need to be pulled, okay, that I will cover later on. Okay, now this is the one, the SC11 is the transaction code. Okay, first the system will display what information is this. Now let us go back and see the SC16, SC11 or SC16 or SC16N or SC11N also there are transaction codes are available. Okay, now SC16, this is the transaction code T880, directly it has come. Now if I press enter, automatically the same screen, means what we have seen SC11, the same SC16 also it will display the same information. Okay, remember it will display the same info first initial before executing, because if you have many records, just give the information, check here whether the record, whether the information which is available, the one number of entries which met for the selection, one entry which is available, means this company related information which is available in the system, the meaning is that one. If you execute it, the information it will be appear here. And also remember friends, one more thing. Okay, now maximum hints you need to always you need to give here is a, if you have a n number of thousands of lakhs of records, then you need to change the, here is the 999, so that because by default system will give the 500 records only, system will so system will derive 500 records only. If you want to derive more than 500 records, you need to change the information here. Friends, today we have discussed in detail about the okay table. Okay, the table. Okay, at least you just understand what is the table. Okay, how we can see the data. Okay, in which transaction code, S11, S16 or S16N, S11N also is there. Okay, but all the functionalities are same. Okay, no need to. Okay, no differences are there in between them. Okay, just this is what the table information, how we need to see, because here you can see the company information where it is going to store the company information. Even in the transport request also I have shown you where the data is been stored, T880, this is the table where it has been stored the particular information. Okay, SPRO stands for SAP Project Reference Object. Means when we are go from when we are moving from easy access to is IMG screen. Okay, we are entering the SPRO transaction code. The application of SPRO stands for SAP Project Reference Object. Okay, select SAP Reference IMG, means once we reach to the SPRO transaction code, over there we need to select the IMG SPRO, then reference IMG. This is the one what the explanation has been given here. This is the explanation what I have given here. Okay, select the new entries, how to create the company code Adani. Okay, this is just the information what I have given. However you want, you can create it. Okay, this I'll explain you later on what is the development. Okay, by default means this is about the transport request. By default it gives the latest request, means the moment here is that, let's say for example, if I am doing is a another configuration. Okay, now company I have created, let's say for example. Okay, I will do it once again. Define financial accounting, define, and also remember friends, define company what. Okay, it's see, now locked by user. Okay, I only locked, but sometimes this is what the lock entries what we have discussed. Okay, SM12, now I only locked this information. Okay, now this has been locked by me. What I will do, I will create is a new entry. Let's say for example, okay, what the transport request, the system will display automatically. Just for your information, entry, okay, by whatever it may be, country is an IN. Just for your information. Okay, let's say postal code. Why the information here is that, okay, now if I try to save this one, remember friends, if I try to say, okay, if I try to, okay, because I was there in the same screen. Okay, what I will do, I will go back. We see the moment if we are not closed the existing screen, if you are try to do the new things in the same screen, then the system will not ask you again to associate these changes to the new transport request. These changes will be associated your existing transport request only. Okay, I'm deleting this one. Now let us see. Now I'll go back completely. I'll go back. Okay, I'll go back now. If I come to the new screen now, okay, what I will now, this is a new screen I have already opened. Now if I try to, because if you do n number of changes in the same screen without closing, that changes will be associated into your existing transport only, remember. Okay, now I will create the new one just for, now let us see what system will say INR. Now let us see. Now if the moment if I save, see system automatically it is proposing the existing transport only. Remember, this is what I have explained here. This is what, okay, by default it gives the latest request we have to create. If you want, you can create the own request. That is what the explanation has been given here. However you want, you can create it, friends. Okay, now define company code. Okay, tomorrow we'll see that define company code. Probably will complete all the basic settings by tomorrow. Remember friends, each and everything from now, it is a very important one. Please concentrate here. Okay, if anyone has any query, please come up, please raise in tomorrow's session so that I will clarify. Okay, don't want to changes now. Okay, now, okay. So friends, so if anyone has any queries, please let me know. మీకు ఏమైనా క్వరీస్ ఉంటే అడగండి. ఈ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ నేను ఏదైతే మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశానో. ఓకే, సో ఇఫ్ దేర్ విల్ బి ఎనీ, if you are not able to understand, okay, something is a lacking for you, please let me know friends, so that I'm just keeping a pause of 1 minute for 1 or 2 minutes. Friends, please come up with your queries, friends, if any, because anyhow, and also friends, I'm going to share this video to you. Link I will share with you. You can download from there, friends. And also otherwise I will okay, I will communicate you later. Okay, so friends, if anyone has any query, please let me know. యా భీమేష్, అంకిరెడ్డి అండ్ భరత్, మీకు ఏమైనా క్వరీస్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి. మీకు ఎక్కడైనా క్లారిఫై అంటే మీకు క్లియర్గా లేదు సో అండ్ సో టాపిక్ అంటే చెప్పండి. నేను మళ్ళీ మీకు ఐఎమ్ రెడీ టు క్లారిఫై నాట్ వన్ టైమ్, 10 times ఆల్సో ఐఎమ్ రెడీ టు క్లారిఫై. బట్ ఫైనల్ అల్టిమేట్ గోల్ ఈస్ దట్ యూ పీపుల్ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్.